Hello there guys, and welcome to another Super Sentai vinyl figure review video. This here is Ryusoul Gold, the 6th Ranger of Kishiryu Sentai RyuSoulger. Yep, this has already come out now, and I think because it's a little around the time for this Ranger to be introduced, although I think they may have already been introduced. I'm not following RyuSoulger, by the way. I'm not following the storyline, or what's happening when, or how far in the series we are right now. But at the time of the recording of this video, I think we're about 14 episodes in, maybe? Not entirely sure. But anyway, we have the vinyl figure of Ryusoul Gold right now, and this is quite an interesting one. So, the backstory on this Ranger, his name is Kinalo, and he is the Ranger. The Ranger suit itself is based on a Mosasaurus, which is a new type of dinosaur for the Super Sentai series. There has never been a Mosasaurus themed Ranger in Super Sentai before, so Ryusoul Gold is the very first one. And of course, since this is a 6th Ranger, he has some differences from the main team of Rangers. And I do have Ryusoul Blue right here. I'm using Ryusoul Blue for a little comparison because of something else very interesting in regards to Ryusoul Gold. So anyway, what are some differences that Ryusoul Gold has from the rest of the RyuSoulgers? Well, for starters, all of the core team RyuSoulgers have this silver design on the left side of their body, as well as their entire arm in silver, while Ryusoul Gold does not. Instead, he has a dark blue color for, you know, where the other RyuSoulger suits would have silver on them, Ryusoul Gold has a dark blue color. And another thing that you may notice is that with all of the other RyuSoulgers, anywhere where you would see gold on one of the other RyuSoulgers, you would see silver on Ryusoul Gold. And another interesting thing is that Ryusoul Gold's helmet is mostly in the dark blue color, while the, the kind of mask on the front is in the gold color, while the rest of it is dark blue. With the other RyuSoulgers, the mask is in silver, and their helmet is whatever color the Ranger is supposed to be. So in this case, Ryusoul Blue's helmet is mostly blue, and the same goes for all of the other RyuSoulgers with their respective colors. And then over on the back, with RyuSoulger, they don't bother to put the printing on the back. But in this case, they actually have the back of Ryusoul Gold be in the dark blue color, indicating that the vinyl figure itself started out as dark blue, and then the gold was just applied later on. It was the paint. The paint is gold. So, even though this figure is called Ryusoul Gold, what we are dealing with is actually a dark blue vinyl figure with mostly gold paint on it. So that's very interesting how the initial color of this Ranger is not the actual color of the figure itself, because any gold that we have here is painted on. Although not by me, it was painted in the factory. The factory painted it in gold, but it appears to be a mostly dark blue figure, at least the base color appears to be. Next, I'm going to do a little bit of comparison with some vinyl figures from the past Sentai series. A couple of examples I have is, here is Kishiryu Gold, aka Dino Charge Gold Ranger. This is the Japanese vinyl figure, not the American Dino Charge figure. And, you know, they're both gold, but this one right here looks like it's mostly gold from the start. It does not look like it could be any other color with just a bunch of gold paint added on. And another thing that I forgot to mention for Ryusoul Gold is that he does not have the same changer on the side of his arm. Right there. In fact, I've also noticed, doing a little comparison, you see that? No. He actually has these two things on both sides, but the rest of the RyuSoulgers do not have that. They just have it on this side right here. And, you know, he does not have the morpher on his arm, which is very understandable since he's the special ranger on the team. But, yeah, anyway. There's a little bit of a comparison. They are slightly different shades of gold. This is a much more shinier gold since it's mostly painted. Well, this one appears to be gold from the start. Now, I do have another little comparison, and this one may not be as good. Tenbin Gold from Kishiryu Sentai Q Ranger, which is not very gold looking at all. So, pretty much, if these two Rangers enter the contest for who was the Gold Ranger, Ryusoul Gold would certainly be the winner for that. Sorry, Balance, but you don't pass on the gold test. Now, taking a look at this figure right here, the helmet actually looks more like it could be a shark-themed ranger than a Mosasaurus, or whatever the type of dinosaur it's called. I'm not familiar with this type of dinosaur, by the way. I had to look it up in order to know what kind of dinosaur it was, so I could tell you in this review video. But doesn't it look more like a shark than a Mosasaurus? I kind of think it looks like a shark, like maybe a prehistoric shark. I'm not entirely certain. There could be a chance that when or if RyuSoulger does get adapted, which I personally hope doesn't happen until after Q Ranger gets adapted, by the way. I know there are some people that think that RyuSoulger should come next, but I personally think that they should adapt Q Ranger before they adapt RyuSoulger, because we are pretty much overdue for a Q Ranger. Well, maybe not that much overdue for a Q Ranger adaptation, but you know, like if they went ahead and adapted a later series before doing Q Ranger, that would just not work in my opinion. You know, I'm all for there being an adaptation of RyuSoulger, but not this soon. But anyway, if they do end up adapting RyuSoulger, there is a chance that they may change the type of dinosaur that Ryusoul Gold is. I'm not quite sure what kind of dinosaur it could be, if it was not a Mosasaurus. But, you know, they could change it. They have changed what type of animal each ranger is before, like with the most recent Beast Morpher's Gold Ranger, who's said to be based upon a mantis, but in the original Sentai series, he was based upon a stag beetle. And there are quite a few people that did not like that change right there. I know some people would also not be able to tell the difference, but there are some that do care that it is different. But, you know, get over it. So, that there is my review on the Ryusoul Gold vinyl figure. All that's left now is to get the Tri-Amigo, or Tyrannamigo vinyl figure. There is one of those, by the way. And that should come maybe in the next couple of days. I'm not entirely sure. But, you know, it's coming up. It'll probably be the next Power Rangers base review, or Power Rangers base video that I will be releasing. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.